2 for $5. They're 2 for $5. That's a good deal. 50% off. We'll save half with 50% off. A better deal. Let's buy the store brand. I think it's a better deal. A large number of. A large number of women are teachers. Absent. She was absent from school for 4 days. Accept criticism. It's important to accept criticism and learn from your mistakes. Accident report. You must fill out an accident report if you're injured at work. Achievement. Sandra Day O'Connor had many achievements during her career. Across the street. The park is across the street from my house. Adjust. If the room is too cold, you can adjust the temperature. Adjust the temperature. If the room is too cold, you can adjust the temperature. Adopt. It's better to adopt a dog. It's better to adopt a dog. Adoption. There are many dogs for adoption at the animal shelter. Advance. I'd like to advance in my career. Advantage. One advantage of shopping online is that you can shop anytime. Advice. I have a problem and I need your advice. Effect. Absences can affect a student's grade. After-school program. We have an after-school program for children. Against the law. It's against the law to damage public property. Against the rules. We can't have a dog because it's against the rules. Agree. I asked for more hours at work, but my boss didn't agree. Aid. Some lawyers offer legal aid to families in need. Air conditioning. You need air conditioning in the summer if you live somewhere hot. Allergic to. I'd love to have a cat, but I'm allergic to them. Allowed. We're allowed to have small dogs in my apartment building. Amount. The amount of sugar in food affects how it tastes. Animal care. If you get a dog, you should learn about animal care. Annoy. I get very annoyed when people are late. Annoying. It's very annoying when the bus is late. Another. Is there another egg? Is there another egg? Appliance. I bought 2 new appliances, a stove and a dryer. Applicant. The applicant fills out the rental application. Apply for a job. He applied for a job, but didn't get it. Apprenticeship. To become a carpenter, you'll need to do an apprenticeship. Appropriate. It's appropriate for a doctor to ask your age. Appropriately. You should dress appropriately for work. Area. There are 2 gyms in the area. Argue. It's hard to speak when someone argues with everything you say. Around. Rent in my building is around $1,000. Arrest. The police arrested the intruder for breaking into the house. Arrest. The police haven't made any arrests yet. Art. She is my art teacher. As a result, she was late every day. She was late every day. As I mentioned, I have a lot of experience. As soon as possible. It's very important. Please call me as soon as possible. Assignment. You can do reading assignments on your computer. Assist. The teacher tries to assist his students as much as he can. At least. I try to exercise at least 3 times a week. At the corner of. The house is at the corner of Maple Lane and Elm Street. Attend class. I attend class 4 days a week. Attendance. Your attendance is a problem because you often miss class. Attitude. I try to have a positive attitude and always see the good in everything. Attract customers. A good business attracts customers. Authorize. I authorized the landlord to contact my references. Available. She is available after class. Available to the public. Many government documents are not available to the public. Awful. The weather here is so hot, it's awful. Background. Tell me about your background. Where are you from? Backyard. His new house has a big backyard. Balanced diet. If you eat from each food group, you will have a balanced diet. Balcony. When the weather is good, we eat dinner on the balcony. Based on. Don't make a decision about a job based on your gender. Basement. I have to go down to the basement to do the laundry. Bath mat. It's good to have a bath mat in your bathtub. Be eligible for. You are eligible for subsidized childcare. Be in bed by. I'll make sure he is in bed by 8. Be right for the job. The interviewer wants to find someone who is right for the job. Be worried about. She is worried about losing her job. Be your own boss. She always wanted to be her own boss. Become. I want to become a teacher. Behavior. Is there a problem with his behavior? Belief. His beliefs about family have changed. Believe. Scientists believe that good nutrition helps people live longer. Believe in. I believe in helping people. Bench. Most parks have benches to sit on. Benefit. One benefit of shopping in a store is that you can try on clothes. Benefits. What benefits does your employer give you? Bicycle lane. Cyclists should stay in the bicycle lane. Bike. He likes to bike to work for exercise. Bill. If you use the air conditioning a lot, your electric bill will be high. Blame. Don't blame other people for your mistakes. Lead. I cut my hand. I cut my hand. Blended program. We offer blended programs with online and face-to-face lessons. Block traffic. An accident blocked traffic and made me late for work. Blood pressure. The nurse takes your blood pressure at a checkup. Board game. We like to play board games inside when it rains. Boring. That movie was so boring that I fell asleep. Borrow. You can borrow a book from the library. You can borrow a book from the library. Brain. Eating fish is important for a healthy brain. Break into. The intruder broke into the house. Break the law. If you break the law, you may have to pay a fine. Breathing. If you have problems breathing, the doctor may prescribe medication. Bright. A hard-working employee will have a bright future. Bring together. Holidays often bring together family members who live in different places. Brisk walk. If you can't run, you can take a brisk walk. Brochure. The information is available online or in the brochure. Broken. When something is broken, you should repair it. Burn. I smelled something burning before I heard the fire alarm. Bus stop. Living near a bus stop is convenient because I don't drive. Business. My sister owns a business. Business card. Many managers have a business card with their name on it. Businessman. His dream is to become a businessman and own a business. Businesswoman. She is a businesswoman and owns different stores. Busy. Many students have busy lives. Buy one, get one free. Buy one, get one free means you get two things, but only pay for one. Cable TV. The rent includes free internet and cable TV. Campus. I can't come to the campus, so I study online. Can you repeat that? I'm sorry, I didn't understand. Can you repeat that? Can't afford. I can't afford to buy a car. Can't stand. I can't stand sitting at a desk all day. Can't wait. I can't wait to go on vacation. Canned food. Canned food doesn't expire for many years. Capsule. There are 60 capsules in this medicine bottle. Career. He has a career in nursing. Career counselor. I'm a career counselor. Career pathway. I'm glad you're thinking about your career pathway. Carpool. I can carpool with my neighbor because we work in the same place. Cash register. You can pay for that at the cash register. Catch fire. He was smoking and the bed caught fire. Cause. This medicine can cause drowsiness and dizziness. Century. Cars became more common in the 20th century. Certificate program. I want to transfer to a certificate program. Charge. I think the cashier charged us the wrong price. Charge. It takes 2 hours for my phone to charge. Charger. I keep my cell phone charger on the table next to my bed. Chart. He made a chart showing his income and expenses. Check. The teacher checked our assignments last night. Checkout line. There are a lot of people in the checkout line waiting to pay. Checkup. Everyone should have a checkup once a year. Chess. I learned to play chess when I was a child. Childcare. I need childcare for my 3-year-old son. Cholesterol. Many older people have high cholesterol. Church. She's met a lot of people at her church. Citizen. Many immigrants become citizens in their new country. Click. Click the icon to see your privacy settings. Client. The lawyer is meeting with his clients this afternoon. Closure. Many people were late today because of the subway closures. Collect. The community center collects clothes for homeless people. Column. The first column in the chart shows her expenses. Combined income. The combined income is the salaries of everyone in the apartment. Comment. I posted a comment on my friend's social media page. Common area. There is no smoking in the common areas of the apartment building. Common problem. Eating too much sugary food is a common problem. Communicate. I use social media to communicate with people. Communication. We need a receptionist with good communication skills. Communication skills. We need a receptionist with good communication skills. Community college. She took courses at a community college. Commute. She commutes 2 hours to work every day. Complaint. The customer service department handles all complaints. Complete. You need to complete your homework to get a good grade. Computer. I want to study computer information technology. Computer information technology. I want to study computer information technology. Concerned. The doctor is concerned because I've gained weight. Conference. My teacher talked about my work at the student-teacher conference. Confused. I'm confused. I'm confused. Confusing. I'm not sure what to do. I'm not sure what to do. Connected. Smoking is connected to many medical problems. Consult. Consult your doctor if you have any questions. Consultation. You can make an appointment for a free consultation with a lawyer. Consume. Many Americans consume 3 pounds of sugar every week. Consumer.
Many consumers complained about the batteries in the new cell phones.
Contact. Physical contact between a manager and an employee is not allowed. Contact. Please contact me if you have any questions. Continue. Slavery continued in the U.S. until the end of the Civil War. Control. Privacy settings help you control the information you share. Convenient. Shopping online is convenient because you can shop anywhere, anytime. Cost. The state pays some of the cost of subsidized childcare. Counselor. I'm meeting with a counselor next Tuesday. Crash into. The driver crashed into a wall. Credit. Most people use a credit card when they shop online. Credit card. Most people use a credit card when they shop online. Criticize. His boss criticized him for being late. Crosswalk. The car hit a pedestrian in the crosswalk.
Crowded.
The store is very crowded on the weekends.
Current address.
She's lived at her current address for 10 years. Current employer. He's worked for his current employer for 20 years.
Curtains.
I need new curtains for my bedroom window.
Customer service.
Customers like shopping in stores that give good customer service. Cut back. You have to cut back on expenses to save money.
Cyclist.
Cyclists shouldn't ride their bikes on the sidewalk. Dairy product. Milk, yogurt, and cheese are all dairy products.
Damage.
If you damage someone's property, you need to pay for it.
Deal with.
When you shop on weekends, you often have to deal with long lines.
Decide.
I decided to become a nurse.
Deduction.
Deductions are all the money that comes out of an employee's paycheck.
Delay.
The construction caused delays on the highway.
Dentist.
A dentist fixes people's teeth.
Department.
I work in a clothing store in the women's department.
Dessert.
It's important not to eat too many sugary desserts.
Destination.
But I'm stopping in Orlando first. But I'm stopping in Orlando first. Detector. The smoke detector went off when the fire started. Diabetes. Diabetes is a serious health problem.
Dial.
Dial 911 to get help.
Difference.
There is a big difference between living in a house and an apartment.
Disadvantage.
One disadvantage of buying clothes online is that you can't try them on. Disagree. I think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
Discount.
Employees receive a 20% discount on all purchases.
Discriminate.
It's illegal to discriminate against people because of their race. Discriminate against. It is illegal to discriminate against people because of their race.
Discrimination.
Discrimination is illegal in the United States.
Discuss.
The career counselor and I discussed my goals. discuss it further. If you have any questions, we can discuss it further.
Discussion.
My husband and I had a discussion about whether to move or not. Dishonest. The mechanic was dishonest and didn't tell us about the car's problems. Dislike. I need to find a new job because I dislike my employer. Dispatcher. The 911 dispatcher sent help.
Dizziness.
The medicine causes dizziness, so don't drive after you take it.
Do homework.
He always does his homework. Do your part. A good team member always does their part.
Document.
The secretary keeps all of the documents in her office. Don't mind. I don't mind watching the movie again.
Dosage.
Dosage information tells you how much medication to take.
Download.
Is it illegal to download music from the internet?
Downtown.
The office is downtown, so parking is expensive.
Drain.
The sink fills with water because of the slow drain.
Drawback.
Crowded stores and long lines are two drawbacks of shopping on the weekend.
Drawer.
I keep my clothes in drawers, but my husband prefers to use the closet.
Dream.
He had a dream to open a bakery. Dress appropriately. You should dress appropriately for work. Drive. I have an hour drive to and from work every day. Drop. He dropped his phone and it broke.
Drop off.
You can drop off your children in the morning. Drop out. Thanks to the online program, I didn't drop out of college.
Drowsiness.
Drowsiness is one side effect of the medicine.
Due to.
He was late for work due to bad traffic.
Duties.
One of my duties at work is supervising the new workers. Eager to learn. He's a hard worker and he's very eager to learn. Earn. I earn minimum wage at my job.
Earnings.
Earnings are all the money a person makes from working. East. The sun comes up in the east. Economic.
Jobs are changing because of economic reasons.
Effect.
One effect of coffee is that you can't sleep.
Electricity.
When we leave the lights on, the electricity is very expensive.
Emergency.
I left work early because of an emergency at home.
Emergency exit.
You should know where the emergency exit is.
Employee.
Employee is another word for worker.
Employer.
I'm going to give you the name of an employer.
Employment.
Many people search for employment in online job ads.
End.
My lease ends 6 months from now.
End.
The end of the movie was really surprising.
Enjoy.
I enjoy working with wood.
Enjoyable.
Meals are more enjoyable when you eat with another person. Enough. If you don't have enough money, you can't buy a car.
Entertainment.
Bowling is my favorite kind of entertainment. Evacuate. If there is a fire, evacuate the building immediately. Event. In the summer, there are a lot of events in the park.
Excellent.
He is doing excellent work in class.
Excited.
My dog gets excited when I come home from work.
Exciting.
I'm starting my new job this week. It's very exciting.
Exhausted.
After running for an hour, I was exhausted. Exhausting. I work 50 hours a week. It's exhausting.
Expense.
Rent and utilities are examples of expenses.
Expensive.
Subsidized childcare is usually not very expensive.
Experience.
She had a lot of experience at her job.
Expert.
A computer expert knows a lot about computers. Expire by. The medicine expires by the end of the month.
Explain.
I don't understand. Can you explain it to me?
Explanation.
I was still confused because I didn't understand his explanation.
Express.
The express train is fast because there are no stops.
Extra.
It took extra time to get home because the train was late. Face-to-face lesson. I come to campus once a week for face-to-face lessons. Fall. She had a bad fall when she tripped on the rug.
Fall asleep.
He sometimes falls asleep in class. Farm. Cows and chickens live on the farm. Faucet. Make sure all of the faucets in the kitchen and bathrooms work.
Federal income tax.
Federal income tax is the money the U.S. government takes from your paycheck. Fee. The fee for the class is $250.
Feedback.
When I get feedback from my boss, it helps me to improve. Feel like. I feel like watching a movie. Female. Are there jobs in your country that have only male or female workers? Fight. The fight to end discrimination continues today. Fight for. Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr. fought for the rights of African Americans.
Fill.
He always fills his plate with food. Fill out a form. You need to fill out a form before you can rent the apartment. Final. Her final grade in the class was a B.
Finally.
I waited a long time before the bus finally came.
Find out.
We can find out where the school is.
Fine.
The fine for littering is $250.
Fire.
He fired his employee for being late too many times.
Fire alarm.
We evacuated the building when we heard the fire alarm.
Fire drill.
Our company has a fire drill every month.
Fire extinguisher.
It's important to have a fire extinguisher at home.
Flexible.
My boss is very flexible about my work hours.
Flexible hours.
I'm looking for a job with flexible hours. Flush the toilet. You should flush the toilet every time you use it.
Focus.
Some people can't focus when they're in a noisy place.
Focus on.
I focus on what I need to do at work. Food group. Meat and fish are in the same food group.
For example,
The American diet has many unhealthy foods. For example, hamburgers and
For free.
volunteers help immigrants for free.
For instance,
Vegetables can be unhealthy, for instance, if you fry them.
formal training.
Do you have any formal training? Frayed cord. A frayed cord can cause a fire. Freezer. You must keep ice cream in the freezer.
Frightened.
She's frightened to walk alone at night.
Frightening.
The movie was so frightening that I couldn't fall asleep that night.
Frustrated.
Many people get frustrated because it's hard for them to lose weight. Frustrating. I don't eat a lot, but I'm gaining weight. It's frustrating. Full. The train can get really full of people on their way to work.
Full time.
I want to work 40 hours a week and need a full-time job. Further information. You can visit the website for further information.
Gain weight.
When you eat more food than you need, you gain weight. Gas. The rent includes gas and water.
Gender.
In this occupation, gender isn't important. Get. She got a high score on the test. Get along with. It's very important to get along with your coworkers. Get angry. I get angry when someone is always late. Get back to someone. But I'll get back to you tomorrow. But I'll get back to you tomorrow.
Get started.
His aunt helped him get started. Get up. I usually get up early in the morning. Give someone a ride. My coworker offered to give me a ride home. Give someone another chance. When someone makes a mistake, you should give them another chance.
Go ahead.
You can go ahead and take the medicine after you speak with the doctor.
Go away.
Please go away and leave me alone. Go off. The fire alarm goes off when there is smoke.
Go over.
Let's go over the safety rules again. Go through a red light. It's very dangerous to go through a red light. Go through a stop sign. The car went through a stop sign and hit another vehicle. Good at. I'm good at working with wood. Good with. I'm good with my hands. I'm good with my hands.
Grade.
He got a really good grade on the test. Grade. What grade are you in? Graduate. I'm graduating from college this summer.
Graffiti.
It's against the law to draw graffiti on benches and buildings. Grain. Rice and wheat are both grains. Grocery bill. Our grocery bill wasn't high because we bought a lot of items on sale. Gross pay. The money you earn before deductions is your gross pay.
Ground.
Driving is dangerous when there's snow on the ground. Grow. She grows tomatoes in her garden. Grow up. But he lives in the U.S. now. But he lives in the U.S. now.
Hairstylist.
My hairstylist cuts my hair once a month.
Hand in.
He hands in every assignment on time. Handle money. She learned how to handle money in a business course. Handle stress. How do you handle stress? Hang up. I'll call you back later. I'll call you back later.
Harass.
If your boss harasses you, report it to HR. Hard worker. He's a hard worker and he's very eager to learn. Have in common. She has a lot in common with her best friend. Have plans. I'd like to go out with you after work, but I already have plans. Head to. I need to head to the store before it closes.
Health insurance.
One of the company's benefits is health insurance.
Health care.
When people are sick, they spend a lot of money on health care.
Healthy.
Vegetables are very healthy.
Heart disease.
Diabetes and heart disease are common medical problems. Heater. Heaters cause many fires in the winter.
Heating.
You need good heating in the winter if you live somewhere cold. Help out. He's very friendly and always ready to help out. High school diploma. He graduated and got a high school diploma last year.
Hire.
I hope the company hires me for the job.
Hit.
The truck hit the car when it went through the stop sign.
Hole.
They fixed all of the holes in the walls before they moved. Holiday season. We get a lot of customers during our holiday season.
Honest.
She's very honest. She's very honest. Hoodie. My favorite hoodie keeps me warm on cold nights.
Household.
The average American household size is 3 people. How much? How much water should I drink every day?
How's it going?
How's it going? How's it going?
HR.
HR deals with all employee problems. Hug. Parents often hug their children when they cry. I appreciate your help. Thank you very much. I appreciate your help. I can't afford. My mother babysits for us because I can't afford childcare. I do too. I do too. I do too.
I look forward to.
I look forward to hearing from you soon. I may be wrong, but it looks like there's a mistake. I see. I see. Now I understand what you said.
I think so.
I'm not sure, but I think so. I'm not sure, but I think the cashier charged us the wrong price.
I'm originally from.
I live in the U.S., but I'm originally from Mexico. I'm pretty certain there's a mistake.
I'm sorry to hear that.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that.
Ice.
She slipped and fell on the ice in front of her building. Icon. Icons are small pictures that you can click.
Illegal.
It used to be illegal for women to vote.
Immigrant.
Immigrants know a lot about taking risks. Immigrate. A lot of people immigrate to places like Los Angeles and Miami.
Immigration.
There is a lot of immigration from Mexico to the United States.
Improve.
He has to improve his English. In a rush. If you're in a rush, it's easy to make a mistake.
In advance.
It's cheaper if you buy your ticket in advance.
In charge.
The assistant manager is in charge while the manager is away. In good condition. All of the appliances in the apartment are in good condition. In my opinion. In my opinion, Florida is the nicest place to live. In need. There are many government programs that help families in need.
In person.
Go to businesses and introduce yourself in person. In public. In many states in the U.S., you cannot smoke in public.
In short.
In short, making a budget will help you save money. Inappropriate. It's too short. It's too short.
Include.
Remember to include your income in your budget. Income. A person's income is the money they earn.
Inconvenient.
The supermarket is far from my house, so it's inconvenient for me. Inexpensive. The store has good prices. It's inexpensive. Injured. 2 people were badly injured in the accident.
Instead of.
Why don't we go to a movie instead of staying home tonight?
Instructor.
He is my math instructor. Insurance card. You should always have your insurance card with you. Interest. My best friend and I have the same interests.
Interested in.
I am interested in becoming a carpenter.
Interesting.
I can't stop reading it. I can't stop reading it. Interpreter. If you don't understand English, an interpreter can help you.
Interrupt.
It's very rude to interrupt someone when they're speaking.
Interviewer.
The interviewer asked me a lot of questions.
Introduce.
I came over to introduce myself. I came over to introduce myself.
Intruder.
The intruder broke into the house. Is there anything else I can assist you with? Is there anything else I can assist you with? Is there anything else I can assist you with? It won't take long. Please fill out the form. It won't take long.
It's a good idea to.
It's a good idea to make sure you have gas in your car before a long drive. It's important to. It's important to see an apartment in person before you rent it. It's not my fault. He did it, not me. It's not my fault. It's up to you. It's up to you. It's up to you. Jaywalking. Jaywalking is against the law in many cities. Job ad. You can search for job ads online. Job center. The career counselor works at a job center. Join. A good way to exercise is to join a sports team. Junk food. Hamburgers and potato chips are my favorite junk food. Keep. I was late to work this week because I kept missing the bus. Keep the exits clear. We must keep the exits clear so people can evacuate. Kill. President Kennedy was shot and killed in 1963. Know how to. I know how to fix almost anything. Knowledge. A doctor has a lot of knowledge about health. Label. The warning label says not to drive when taking the medicine. Landlord. You need to tell your landlord about the problem. Lane. Cyclists should ride their bikes in the bike lane. Language arts. She got a B in language arts. Laundry room. There is a laundry room in the basement of my building. Lawyer. Lawyers assist people who need legal help. Leak. The window had a leak and there was water all over the floor. Lease. I'm renting an apartment, but I don't understand the lease. Leasing agent. The leasing agent showed us the apartment for rent. Lecture. You can watch lectures on your computer. Legal. She works as a legal secretary in a lawyer's office. Legal aid. Some lawyers offer legal aid to families in need. let you know about. I'll let you know about any positions that become available. Librarian. The librarian helps students find interesting books to read. License. He needs to get a nursing license to work in the U.S. License plate. You must have a license plate on your vehicle. Lifestyle. I need to change my lifestyle if I want to be healthy. Like. The vegetable group has foods like cucumbers, carrots, and mushrooms. Like what? My friend told me to eat more fruit, and I said, like what? Likely. You are more likely to find a good job if you improve your English. Line. Which bus line runs downtown? Link. Scientists have found links between sugary foods and health problems. Link. Experts link unhealthy food with heart problems. Littering. Littering is not allowed in public places. Loan. She got a small loan from the bank. Lobby. The lobby of the building is very nice and clean. Local. The local bus only runs inside the city. Located. Her office is located downtown. Location. The store is moving to a new location. Lose money. You can make money, but you can also lose money. Lose weight. When you eat less food than you need, you lose weight. Low income. The new apartments are for low-income citizens. Luckily. That was so dangerous. Luckily, no one got hurt. Lucky. He woke up late and was lucky he didn't miss his bus. Maintenance. The subway station is often closed for maintenance and repairs. Majority. The majority of nurses are women. Make. What is the make of the car? Make a budget. Making a budget shows you how much you earn and spend. Make a decision. I made a decision to become a pharmacist. Make a good impression. Try to make a good impression at an interview. Make a living. He got a job because he needed to make a living. Make a purchase. You go to the checkout line to make a purchase. Make a speech. The president made a speech on TV. Make a suggestion. I made a suggestion to my boss, and he liked the idea. Make an appointment. Her father made an appointment with the science teacher. Make an effort. She is making an effort to improve. Make an excuse. She always makes an excuse when she's late. Make eye contact. You should make eye contact during an interview. Make friends. She's a quiet person, so it's hard for her to make friends. Make money. You can make money, but you can also lose money. Make progress. You're making progress in your classes. Make sure. I'll make sure he's in bed by 8. Makeup artist. Makeup artists often work with actors. Male. Many of the teachers at my school are male. Manufacturing job. The U.S. has lost over 2 million manufacturing jobs. Marker. A child wrote on the wall with a marker. Math. He really loves math and social studies. May I ask who's calling? May I ask who's calling? May I ask who's calling? Me too. You've been to Paris? Me too. Measure. The nurse measures how tall you are at your checkup. Media. Which social media sites are popular in the U.S.? Medicare. Medicare is the government health insurance for older people. Medicine label. The medicine label gives you information about the medicine. Member. Family members include grandparents, aunts, and uncles. Membership. The pool is open every day for people with a membership. Merchandise. I like the merchandise your store sells. Mile. He rides his bike 2 miles to work every day. Minimum. I'm earning more than minimum wage now. Minimum wage. I'm earning more than minimum wage now. Minor. No one was hurt in the accident, but both cars had minor damage. Minor damage. No one was hurt in the accident, but both cars had minor damage. Miss an opportunity. I try not to miss opportunities to practice my English. Miss class. I won't miss class anymore.
Missing.
My keys are missing. I can't find them. Mortgage. She needs a mortgage to help pay for her house.
Move.
When did you move here? Move up a level. If you do well in class, you can move up a level. My topic for today is how to save money. Name brand. Store brands are usually cheaper than name brands. Nearby. My parents live nearby.
Neighbor.
I know my neighbors well. Net pay. Your net pay is the money you take home after deductions. Next door. I live next door.
Nice to meet you.
My name is Carla. My name is Carla. Nice to see you again. Hi, Hazel. Nice to see you again. Non-smoking building. You can't smoke here because it's a non-smoking building.
North.
Drive north to get to Canada from the United States.
Nutrition.
Nutrition is about eating a healthy and balanced diet.
Obese.
Some people are obese because of their diet.
Obvious.
It's obvious that the students are happy because they're smiling.
Occupation.
She teaches art. She teaches art.
Offer.
My college offers blended programs. Offer. An offer to help someone can make a big difference. Oh no! I forgot my appointment. Oh no!
On an empty stomach.
You can't take the medicine on an empty stomach, so eat something first. On sale. I buy things on sale. I buy things on sale.
On time.
He comes to class on time.
On-the-job training.
You can work here and get on-the-job training. Online. I like to read interesting articles online. Online program. Does your college offer online programs? Open to the public. The pool is open to the public every Wednesday. Organization. Does this organization help immigrants?
Organize.
If you can't find things on your desk, you should organize it.
Out of reach.
Keep medicine out of reach of children by putting it on a high shelf.
Outdoors.
Doctors say that spending time outdoors is good for your health. Outlet. Are there enough outlets for your appliances in your new apartment? Oversleep. I sometimes oversleep and am late for work.
Overtime.
Jerry had to stay late and work overtime.
Own.
My husband owns a store.
Owner.
More than 2 million business owners in the U.S. were born in other countries.
Paid vacation.
We get 2 weeks of paid vacation at this job.
Painting.
The community center offers a painting class in their art program. Parent-teacher conference. Thank you for coming to the parent-teacher conference.
Parking lot.
I always park my car in the parking lot.
Part-time.
15 hours a week. 15 hours a week.
Participate.
Does he participate in class? Pass a law. The U.S. government passed a law against slavery.
Passenger.
He was a passenger in the car. Pay date. The date of your paycheck is the pay date. Pay period. The pay period for her last paycheck was from January 1st to January 3rd.
Pay stub.
My pay stub explains the amount of money I earn every month. Paycheck. The employees got their paychecks yesterday. Pedestrian. The car hit a pedestrian in the crosswalk.
Perfect.
She studied hard and got a perfect grade on her test.
Period.
The pay period for her last paycheck was from January 1st to January 3rd. Personal information. I filled out the form with my personal information.
Pharmacist.
A pharmacist works at a drugstore.
Pharmacy.
You You can buy medicine at a pharmacy. Physical. Physical is when the doctor checks to see that you are healthy. Physical. Taking a brisk walk is an example of a physical activity. Physical activity. Taking a brisk walk is an example of a physical activity. Physical contact. Physical contact between a manager and an employee is not allowed. Physical education. She got an A in physical education. Physical therapist. A physical therapist helped me walk again after I broke my leg. Physical work. I really like physical work. Pick. Don't pick the flowers in the park. Pick up. You can pick up your children at the end of the day. Pick up. You should always pick up your trash. Placement. Let's talk about your placement for next semester. Plan. What are his plans now? Plan. He plans to open a second bakery. Plan on. She's planning on taking the test next fall. Plate. You put milk in a glass and food on a plate. Please contact me. Please contact me if you have any questions. Pleasure. Many people get pleasure from eating sugary foods. Plug in. If your computer isn't working, first check that you plugged it in. Plumbing. There are often problems with the plumbing in old buildings. Light. He's always polite when he speaks to customers. Position. He has a management position at his new job. Positive. There are a lot of positive things about living in a big city. Positive attitude. I try to have a positive attitude and always see the good in everything. Post a comment. I posted a comment on my friend's social media page. Power. A manager has power over his employees. Practice. You need more practice in reading and writing. Practice. You need to practice your listening and speaking. Prescribe medication. A doctor prescribes medication when a patient is sick. Prescription medicine. You need to get your prescription medicine from the pharmacy.
Previous.
She has previous experience as a nurse.
Previous experience.
She has previous experience as a nurse. Privacy setting. Privacy settings help you control who sees your personal information.
Problem.
There's a problem with my lease.
Problem-solving skill.
You need good problem-solving skills to be a physical therapist. Profile page. Look at my cousin's profile page. Promise. She promised she would be there, but she wasn't.
Promotion.
I recently got a promotion from assistant manager to manager. Protein. We get protein from meat and eggs. Protest. The protest blocked traffic downtown for hours. Protest.
Many citizens protested when the mayor passed the new law.
Prove.
Take pictures before moving in to prove the damage was there. Public housing. New immigrants can rent a cheap apartment in public housing. Public place. Parks and playgrounds are examples of public places. Public property. Library books are public property, so be careful with them.
Public transportation.
You don't need to drive because the public transportation is very good.
Punctual.
Or do you often arrive late? Or do you often arrive late?
Purchase.
I purchased a new computer this month.
Purchase.
I purchased a new computer this month.
Purchase.
You go to the checkout line to make a purchase. Put away. She told the children to put away their toys. Put in writing. Everything the leasing agent promises must be put in writing. Put off. My son always puts off doing his homework. Put out. The firefighters put out the fire very quickly. Put something back where it belongs. If you don't put something back where it belongs, you can lose it. Race. It is against the law to discriminate against someone because of their race.
Raise.
My raise at work will help pay my expenses. Raise a hand. He raises his hand when he has a question. Rate. The rate at my new job is $9 per hour.
Receipt.
Always check your receipt for mistakes.
Receive.
We receive grades 3 times a year.
Receptionist.
Ask the receptionist to make you an appointment.
Recommend.
I really recommend that restaurant. The food is very good.
Recommendation.
My recommendation is to exercise to be healthy.
References.
I wrote the names of past employers as references on the job application. Refill. How many refills does the medicine label say you have?
Refund.
They charged me the wrong price, so I got a refund.
Refuse.
You don't have to say yes. You can always refuse. Register. You can pay for that at the cash register.
Registration.
You should keep your vehicle registration in the car.
Relaxed.
I'm very relaxed when I'm on vacation.
Relaxing.
Yoga is very relaxing after a busy day at work.
Reliable.
The train is very reliable and always comes on time. Religion. There are many religions in the world, such as Islam and Shinto. Rely on. If you have a problem, you can rely on me to help.
Rent.
I'm renting an apartment. Rent. My rent includes gas, water, and cable TV. Rental application. You have to fill out a rental application for the apartment.
Repair.
And it broke again. And it broke again.
Replace.
I want them to replace it. I want them to replace it.
Report.
You should report sexual harassment to your supervisor. Report card. Most schools give report cards a few times a year. Represent. Her lawyer represented her in traffic court.
Reputation.
Your store has a great reputation.
Requirement.
A college degree is a requirement for this job.
Resident.
Residents of the neighborhood were upset by the noisy construction.
responsible,
Your son is very responsible.
restroom,
Always wash your hands after using the restroom.
return,
You can usually return something to a store if you don't like it. Return a call. But I'll ask him to return your call. But I'll ask him to return your call.
review,
The boss reviewed the employee's report. Rewarding. My occupation is rewarding. Rights. I want to find out what my rights are. Right. It's best to eat fruit when it's ripe. Risky. Owning a business is risky. Route. A travel app can tell you the best route to take.
rug,
Be careful not to trip over the rug.
run,
The bus runs every half hour in my neighborhood. Rush hour. There's always a lot of traffic during rush hour. Resume. She added her new job to her resume. Safety rules. It's important to follow the safety rules so no one gets hurt.
salary,
What is the salary for that job?
salesperson,
She works as a salesperson at a big store. Save money. You need to save money if you want to buy a car.
scared,
I am very scared of the dark. Schedule. Schedule tells you when and where your classes are.
science,
She teaches science and math.
scientist,
Scientists are studying how food affects our health.
score,
Your scores on tests are improving. Search for. I searched for people who grew up with me. Second class. African Americans were second-class citizens after slavery ended.
section,
In the past, many restaurants had smoking sections.
security,
Parents are responsible for their children's security. Seem. It seems strange that he's a teacher because he doesn't like children. Semester. The school is opening a new computer lab next semester. Serious. We need a serious person for the job. Service alert. The service alert shows which stations are closed.
Several.
There are several reasons why people are unhealthy. Sexual. Sexual harassment is against the law. Sexual harassment. Sexual harassment is against the law.
Shake hands.
People often shake hands when they meet. Share. I share videos with family and friends. Shoot. President Abraham Lincoln was shot and killed in 1865. Shut down. The police came and shut down the party.
Shuttle.
The shuttle to and from campus leaves every 15 minutes.
Side.
She has to drive to the gym because it's on the other side of town.
Side effect.
One side effect of the medicine is that it causes dizziness.
Sign.
You must sign your name when you write a check.
Single.
A single workshop costs less than 2 workshops. Six-pack. Soda usually comes in a 6-pack.
Skill.
You should practice your speaking skills.
Slave.
Many people in the U.S. owned slaves in the 1800s. Slavery. Slavery became illegal in the U.S. in 1865. Slip. Older people can easily slip and hurt themselves. Smoke detector. The smoke detector went off when the fire started. Smoking section. In the past, many restaurants had smoking sections.
So do I.
You go running every morning? So do I. Social life. I've met a lot of people and have a great social life. Social media site. Which social media sites are popular in the U.S.?
Social Security.
Social Security pays money for people who are old, sick, or can't work.
Social Study.
Social studies is his favorite subject.
Socks.
She doesn't wear socks with her shoes.
Solution.
Did you find a solution to your problem?
Solve a problem.
Good employees often try to solve problems.
Sorry for the mix-up.
Here's the right item. Here's the right item.
South.
Drive south to get from the United States to Mexico.
Space.
My apartment is small, so I don't have a lot of space.
Special.
Today's special is toothpaste for $2.
Speed.
The car was speeding when it hit the cyclist.
Speed limit.
The speed limit in the city is 20 miles per hour. Spend money. She spends money when she goes shopping. Spend time. He spends time helping people on the weekends.
Square feet.
Her apartment is really big. It's almost 2,000 square feet.
Stain.
Grape juice will leave a bad stain on a white shirt.
State income tax.
The money that the state government takes from your paycheck is state income tax. Status. Is your status single or married?
Stay away from.
Stay away from the fire. Stay calm. I stay calm when the store gets busy.
Stay in touch.
I use social media to stay in touch with my family. Store. Store the medicine in the refrigerator. Store brand. I usually buy the store brand because it's cheaper. Strange. It seems strange that he's a teacher because he doesn't like children.
Stress.
How do you handle stress? Stuck. People living in very cold places are often stuck inside all winter. Student-teacher conference. My teacher talked about my work at the student-teacher conference. Subject. English is his favorite subject. Subsidized. Our state has subsidized childcare.
Subway.
The subway gets really crowded during rush hour. Succeed. People who work hard usually succeed at their job. Success. The bakery is a success. Success story. There are many immigrant success stories in the U.S.
Such as.
There are many ways to make food taste good, such as adding salt or sugar. Sugary food. Sugary food is very bad for your teeth.
Suggest. Suitcase.
I need to pack my suitcase for my trip this weekend.
Supervise.
His job is to supervise the other workers.
Supervisor.
The supervisor makes sure the workers do their job.
Surprise.
I was surprised when my children cooked dinner for me. Surprising. It was very surprising. It was very surprising. Survey. Recent surveys show that more people are shopping online. Swipe a credit card. I don't like paying with cash, so I always swipe my credit card.
Tablecloth.
We use a tablecloth for special dinners at home.
Tablet.
The dosage is 2 tablets every 6 hours.
Take a break.
I take a break and go outside every 4 hours. Take a class. I'm taking classes to improve my English.
Take a message.
She's not available. Can I take a message? Take a risk. Immigrants know a lot about taking risks.
Take a seat.
What brings you here? What brings you here?
Take advantage of.
I try to take advantage of the sales to save money.
Take care of.
They always take care of any problems. They always take care of any problems.
Take place.
The job interview will take place at the main office. Take responsibility for. I take responsibility for my mistakes and try to learn from them. Take something seriously. If your boss says he might fire you, you should take it seriously.
Take steps.
If you're being sexually harassed, you can take steps to stop it.
Take the elevator.
She took the elevator to the 6th floor. Take the stairs. You should take the stairs if there is a fire.
Take your time.
Don't rush. Take your time. Tardy. She was tardy 5 days and absent 2 days this semester. Tax. Governments tax cigarettes to make them more expensive. Team. He works as part of a team. Team member. She likes all of her team members at work. Technique. If you want a good job, it's important to improve your interview techniques. Technology. Children today know a lot about computers and technology. Temperature. The temperature in the summer can be over 100 degrees. Tenant. The tenant rented the apartment from the landlord. Thanks for asking. I really like my new job. Thanks for asking. Thanks for holding. Thanks for holding. Thanks for holding. Thanks to. Thanks to the child care program, I've never missed school. The whole. He felt very sick after he ate the whole pizza.
Thermostat.
There was only one thermostat for the whole apartment.
Think about.
He's thinking about getting a job as a teacher.
Throw away.
You can throw away your trash in the trash can. Time clock. A time clock shows the time a worker starts and stops working. Times have changed. Times have changed, and more men are nurses than in the past. To sum up, it's important to have a monthly budget. Today, I'd like to talk about how you can save money. Tone of voice. A good employee always uses a friendly tone of voice with customers. Topic. My topic for today is how to save money. Total. My total hours include regular and overtime. Toy. The children have a lot of toys. Track. The train leaves every hour from track 2. Traffic jam. She gets very frustrated when she's stuck in a traffic jam. Traffic ticket. A police officer gave her a traffic ticket because she was speeding. Train. Managers train new employees so they learn the job. Transfer. I want to transfer to a certificate program. Transfer. I want to transfer to a certificate program. Transfer a call. The receptionist transfers the call to the right person. Translation. The book was written in English, but is available in a Spanish translation. Transport. They transported all of their furniture to the new apartment by truck. Transportation. Transportation expenses include taking the bus.
Transportation.
Transportation expenses include taking the bus. Trash can. Pick up your trash and put it in the trash can. Trash room. You must bring your garbage to the trash room in the basement.
Travel.
They travel to see her family every holiday. Trip over. Be careful not to trip over the toys.
Turn down.
I asked my neighbors to turn down their loud music.
Turn off.
Don't forget to turn off the lights before you go to bed.
Turn on.
He always turns on the TV as soon as he gets home.
Tutor.
You can use the email system to communicate with tutors.
Uncomfortable.
Her boss touched her shoulder and it made her feel uncomfortable.
Unconscious.
The man was unconscious on the ground. Unemployment. When someone is fired, they can often apply for unemployment benefits. Unhealthy. Hot dogs and potato chips are unhealthy foods. Unit. There are 100 units in the apartment building.
Unwanted.
Sexual harassment can be unwanted physical contact from your coworker. Upload. I upload photos for my family to see.
Urgent.
There's an emergency, and I need to go home. It's urgent.
Utilities.
Water, electricity, and gas are examples of utilities.
Van.
The van had 8 people in it.
Vehicle.
The vehicle hit the cyclist on the road. Vehicle registration. You should keep your vehicle registration in the car.
Vending machine.
You can buy soda and potato chips from vending machines.
Vitamin.
Fruits and vegetables have a lot of vitamins in them.
Volunteer.
I'm a volunteer at this organization. Warning label. The warning label says not to drive when taking the medicine. Washer and dryer. It's easy to do laundry if you have a washer and dryer at home. Website. She set up a website to attract customers.
Weigh.
The nurse weighs me to see how heavy I am. Welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome to the neighborhood. Welcome to the neighborhood. Well-behaved. He's very well-behaved.
West.
The sun goes down in the west. What brought you to Houston?
What do you do?
I'm a nurse. What do you do? What's the big deal? What's the big deal? What's the big deal?
Wheel.
A bicycle has 2 wheels, but a car has 4. Whistle. It is inappropriate in the U.S. to whistle at someone.
Workshop.
There were a lot of workshops about many different topics.
Worried.
I'm very worried about my new job. Would like. I would like to get a new job. Would you mind if I put you on hold? Would you mind if I put you on hold? Would you mind if I put you on hold?
Wrapper.
He threw the candy wrapper on the ground. Year to date. Year to date shows how much money you earned so far this year.
Zipper.
A coat won't stay closed if the zipper is broken.